Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rutgers offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays and big...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, get in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the ground, it's Mitchell. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Toss to throw again. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the play fake. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnston. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Thomas. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet. And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really good.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after... return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on second down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
That's caught. It's right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out fall to the ground.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Fires left. He's got an open man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes a catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
Touchdown, Penn State! They put the first points on the board. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. It's a draw. Look out, he's got room. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Garcia. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Hamilton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
The sure hands, it's White. Hard running there. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Direct snap, and some room to work. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Creates a little room. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss. Finding an escape route.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quick strike complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
This time they'll go to the running game. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Let's go. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Precise precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 4 over Pittsburgh. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finding open areas. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Allen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle with Saunders. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and bankrupt. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. coach still thinks he was right, the officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnston. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing...
So after